everyone. Just taking some time in the garden today. You might see a lot of fluffy loves running around. We have four of our fluffy puppies today. Mason and Dakota, and then Dory and Nancy are here. We're watching them for our friends. Oh, it's so nice. Although I'm actually I have a blanket down and I just covered up my feet because they're cold. But I had this urge to just come out and like sit on the ground and lean up against this tree. So I haven't grounded. Well, I take that back. Yesterday, actually, when I was at the baseball game for Braden, I've been sitting on the ground a lot. I'm realizing how much I actually really like sitting on the ground on a blanket as opposed to sitting in a chair. It's kind of interesting. I think it's because I'm feeling supported by the earth a little bit. So, and of course Mason's here to keep me company. Always gonna keep me busy and active, huh, bud? Right? Yep. Oh, I don't want to play tug though. Yeah. So let's see. There was a couple of things I was thinking of, and the thing that comes to my mind first, that I'm just gonna talk about in this video. I'll break it up and do another video on the other thing I was thinking about. But with Sarah's anniversary of her death coming up, I've been thinking about how not to let it bring me so down. She wouldn't want that. And so I've been really thinking about how do I honor her without honoring her spirit, right? Her energy that I feel is still around me. And how do I feel like I'm a part of the bigger picture? I think that's a big question a lot of people ask, right? And when you feel connected with everything around you, it's very comforting, and you feel connected to your loved ones that have passed when you have a deep connection with the earth and the plants and the trees and the universe, right? And so I want to have an experience during that time that really makes me feel connected with everything, with the universe, with this planet, with the ground, and just really rooting myself in that to seek not just comfort, but connection. Because I've talked with my counselor about this, like, just because Sarah's not here physically doesn't mean I don't have a relationship with her. And relationships continue even after your loved ones have gone. And you have to find a new relationship. And so I feel very deeply connected to her when I am in awe of other things. Mason, stop. So I really want to find something that just gives you that super deep connection, awe-inspiring moment that you just feel part of. Every atom in your body feels a part of this world, right? And so I think I found it. And I'm hoping I'm not getting overly excited about this, but I just discovered, Mason, please leave the chickens alone. They keep kind of popping their head out underneath the gate. Mason, enough. And he keeps trying to like pounce on their heads. They're too quick, of course, and they're really not concerned. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm so distracted from the topic. I'm not wanting to grab the Frisbee when he's too close, because the other day he grabbed my hand and he bit down on my knuckle by accident, and I think he hit a nerve, and it hurt like the dickens. Every time I barely touched it, it was just like fire through my whole hand and down my arm. So I'm a little like feeling shy about grabbing the Frisbee. Yeah, because you're just too much energy and too excited. So I'm waiting for him to like back up and like get some distance, and then I will throw it for him. So he's getting a little frustrated with me, but that's just how it's got to be, because I don't need him to hurt me. So, and I don't want him to, I don't want to feel bad about him hurting me. Anyway, I'm fine. Just have to be more cautious. Okay. Experience. I think I know what I want to do. I really want to try and make this happen. I have discovered that Oregon has the largest night preserve in the country. I had no idea. And it's in Southeast Oregon. It is an area where there is no lights. So at night, you can it looks like you can touch the Milky Way. And I really think that this is exactly what I need to do on Sarah's anniversary of her death. I think it will help make life feel like more in perspective, and to have that deep connection with everything. And so there's not a ton around there, so it's going to be a little difficult to figure out where to stay. I did find it's a private campground, and they do have cabins. That's the word I'm looking for. It's also a hot spring. The only problem is in August in that area, it's going to be blazing hot. So I need to do a little research and see okay, during the heat of the day, because it's going to be high desert, really warm. Oregon is pretty unique because even though a lot of pictures show us as this really forested, green, beautiful place, one of the best things about Portland is that you go an hour and a half and you're at the beach. You go east 3 hours and you're in the high desert, or an hour to the Cascade Mountains and you're skiing, or you go south 3 hours and you're in the dunes. There's so much biodiversity here, it's insane. And so a large chunk of Oregon, actually on the eastern part of the Cascades, is desert, high desert, really warm. This area looks like it's mountainous, but not a lot of trees. It looks like it's gonna be hot, because Sarah passed on August 1st. So, and there's not any. Basically, I need to make sure we can cool off. I think the nights are gonna be fine, and there's several lakes in the area, so I'm hoping we can hang out towards the lakes. And I guess there's a lot of interesting archaeology in the area, and Crater Lake's not too far, so maybe we could do a day trip to Crater Lake. My other thought too is, because it is a 5-6 hour drive down there, maybe doing it over a couple of days and going south first, maybe staying at Crater Lake or somewhere we haven't been for one night, and then kind of drive east, maybe over to Crater Lake for the day, and then day 3 we are in that area, and stay there for a good 3 nights and explore that area. And then maybe on the way back we go up to Bend and stay the night in Bend and hang out in Bend, and then go home. So that way it's not a solid 6, because when I say it's almost 6 hours really for us with stops and eating, that's probably gonna be an 8-hour drive. So it might be good to kind of break it up, and take advantage of exploring. Mason, exploring the area. So that, I think, is what I want to do. Because I don't want to sit at home and just be sorry for myself and be sad. I want to do something that maybe Sarah always would have wanted to do, and figure out a way to just be feel super close to her, but in a good way, So, and we need to figure out, I want to bring the dogs with us if we can. My only concern with the dogs is Mason being black. He gets hot pretty easily if it gets over 80 degrees. So for him, he might need to stay home. I'm not sure. He doesn't, yeah, we'll see. So yeah, that's my plan. I'll let you guys know how it goes as we plan. I think we're gonna, over dinner tonight, we got to talk about Harrison's birthday, and that's the other thing I want to talk about, is maybe doing this trip in August. So road trip. God, that was something Sarah and I did all the time, was road trips with my parents. That was like, that's what we did, right, Mason? Yep. Okay. He is determined to get my attention by bumping you guys. No, you gotta back up if I'm gonna throw that, but sorry, not happening. He's starting to back up. Okay, you guys have a wonderful afternoon. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.